Okay. What's up, guys? Celepitan here, and I wasn't really feeling about doing a video today about a lot of stuff. I wasn't really feeling like it today. Um, um, I was planning on doing like a special thing for the 99th video, but like on our way to the 100th video, but I just felt like I just wasn't really feeling it, so here I am doing a vlog on lying on my bed. That's what I sleep in every day. So, yeah. Okay, so this is gonna be a vlog while I lying down on my bed. Wasn't really thinking about doing much today. As far as my channel goes today. So, first of all, let's see. I remember. Oh yeah, for my next video, my 100th video, I'm gonna be doing because it's gonna be 100 videos, 100 video milestone. I'm gonna be doing a best of Zelepitan thingy. So look out for that, I guess. And also, what else? Oh yeah, as far as my next videos go after the best of Zelepitan, I felt as though the intro and outro thingies were a little bit dumb. And to be honest, for my intro thing, which was the thing that the intro was like, the intro song was Moonbeam by Jordan Marin, I believe. Yeah. I'm gonna be changing that. I'm gonna be changing that intro. For the intro, I actually used the template. Because I am absolutely a noob when it comes to 3D animating. So, yeah. I'm not very good at 3D animating. So, yeah. What else? Oh yeah, right. I forgot to mention that. Yeah, so, the intro, it's gonna be different. It's gonna be like, it's gonna be more well done. Because I've seen a lot of YouTube channels that have those like template intros. I feel like I'm one of them. And I don't want to be. So I'm going to be doing something different with next time I do an intro. So, yeah. Look forward to the new intro, I guess. And as far as the outro goes, I felt like the outro was kind of a little bit crappy as well. I mean, you probably also thought it was crappy. I'm also thinking it's crappy, so I'm gonna change that as well. Probably, maybe. Or maybe I'm gonna leave it. I don't know. I'm too tired to think. I think I'm gonna change the outro screen as well. Yeah. So my goal was for this channel was when I first started it, it was gonna be mostly Minecraft videos. But then I kept watching like Jacksepticeye and Markiplier videos, and I was like, wait a minute, you know what? It can't all just be Minecraft videos, so yeah. In fact, that's kind of why the first videos I did were Minecraft related, like Minecraft maps and all that. It's because I wanted to be a Minecraft YouTuber, but I felt like Minecraft is kind of outdated, and it's kind of, I mean, I wouldn't say it's outdated. No, I still love this game. I still love the game to this day. I felt like I've outgrown the game, though. I feel like I've kind of outgrown the game, so yeah. I was thinking about, so that was the reason why I've been playing other games. Mostly indie games. But yeah. Oh, it's tilted sideways. Anyway, so... Oh, my finger's in the way. Okay, so, and then I was going to, for some reason, I was gonna, like, when I was doing the Let's Plays, I was thinking about, like, doing it the way it was, without splitting it into different parts. But then I learned that the hard way by, I was gonna do, like, hour-long videos, just leave it the way it was, without any parts, but unfortunately, that doesn't really work out with my internet and also the way YouTube works. With YouTube, it took me like with that video, you remember the Deja Vu video, Minecraft Deja Vu video. I left it as like 4 hours, 4-hour video or something like that. I don't know. Must have been 3 hours. I can't exactly remember. It's been too long ago. Probably 2 hours, something like that. I need to look back on my YouTube, but yeah. So, as far as that goes, I actually, I kind of learned that I should not do several hour-long videos, the hard way. Why? Because originally when I was gonna do the thing, I actually, I did the thing wrong, which, by that I mean that I actually, by the way, my right hand is getting kind of tired, so I just switched hands. My right hand was kind of getting a little bit tired. But anyway, I made a big mistake, by, it took me 4 days to upload the several hour-long video. That's a very long time. That's a long time to be able to upload a single video. So I just hit cancel, and I just deleted the video. I hit cancel, and then I deleted the video, and then that was when I did it into different parts. So yeah. got that. And then I just did part videos from now on. I just did part videos. Whenever something's like hours long playthroughs, I just cut them up into parts because of that. So, yeah. And I believe that's what I'm going to do from now on. So, unless if it's like a live stream, I guess, then I'll release it as one piece. I don't know. But anyway, as far as that goes, it's pretty awesome, I guess. When I first started, I was really nervous to do this, because I've obviously never done anything like this before, and I've never actually just revealed myself to the internet and all that lays in the internet. And I feel like that was kind of, I think that was a good approach, for me to do this, because, I have a slight, I have a disorder, a brain disorder, which keeps me from thinking straight. It's, autism. If any of y'all have ever heard of autism, you're probably familiar with autism, but yeah, I have autism. The full name is autism spectrum disorder. It's a spectrum disorder because many people who have autism have different reactions to the disorder. It all affects everyone differently. It's not like the same symptoms. So, yeah. That's why it's called a spectrum disorder. I believe that's why it's called that. Okay. And I actually, so I was really good at, so autism meant, for me, autism meant that I was really good at like math and science and stuff related to that matter, like STEM stuff. But I was not good at language arts I was good at grammar, but I was not good at language arts like writing and like speaking and like I was not good at socializing. And also I have like a slight discomfort when I talk to people in person, especially when it comes to my brother. My brother's always kind of been like, aggravating at times, I believe, maybe. He's my younger brother, but yeah, he's been kind of aggravating at times, but I can't blame him. He is my brother after all. He can be. He also does have autism, so it must just affect that part of his brain. So I don't blame him, to be honest. I mean, he is kind of aggravating at times, but what can I say? I don't blame him for that. But yeah, and I also wanted to do YouTube because I felt like it could cure my depression. for a long time, I've been dealing with a depression, and I've been feeling kind of I've been feeling sad all my life, and my psychologist confirmed to me that I have depression. So, yeah. And I believe I'm still gonna be having depression, just not as much. But back then, I would always have a fight with my brother and sister and my parents. And I would just cry a whole bunch. I would be miserable all my life, basically. I was miserable all my life, basically. Because I felt like I was not the person who I wanted to be. And I felt like I was doing something wrong. And I had depression, which actually had an impact on my life, because it's just kind of one of those things where you just don't know what you're doing in life. You want to do better, but you don't know how. That's exactly what I was feeling beforehand, and I had recently been thinking about, it's a very serious topic to talk about. It's a thing called suicide. I don't like talking about this because I feel like the internet probably shouldn't know this, but I feel like it's better off that I tell this, that people know about this than people don't. So, yeah. I have, recently I've been, talking about suicide and all that stuff. I've actually attempted suicide a few times, actually. And, that was due to my depression and all that stuff with, my fights and, all that stuff. Felt like I didn't belong in this world, so I thought suicide, I guess, but obviously that's not the best idea, I learned later on, because obviously you never know where you're gonna go when you're gonna die, if you're gonna go to heaven or you're gonna go to hell. That's just kind of one of those things. It's like a 50-50 chance, at least for me anyway. You may think you're a good person, but to God, you're you've done something really bad. And you never know. You could go to heaven, you could go to hell. I honestly don't know if when I die I will go to heaven or I will go to hell, to be honest, by what I've done so far. But yeah. So I've just stopped thinking about suicide, and recently my my Aunt Doreen's best friend, his name is Corey, passed away from a heart attack, and Doreen's son, which is my cousin, obviously, Tom, who I've been getting along with very well. Tom's a really nice man. He's a really nice man. He's actually just graduated from high school this year, so that's nice. So that's awesome. He might, yeah, it's awesome. He's like he's similar age to my sister. So yeah. But anyway, so I actually my me and Corey also knew each other a little bit. I said hi to him a few times and all that stuff, and all that stuff. But then one day, Duran told me that one day it was he was like he was lying on the couch asleep, and Duran and Tom were watching a movie or something in the living room, and then all of a sudden Corey was moaning and all that stuff. They didn't know what was going on, so they investigated him. And then right after they investigated him, his eyes kind of turned white as if he died. You know how like people when people die, their eyes like turn from like their pupils are not visible anymore. They like turn white. That's kind of what happened there, and they also heard a slight explosion in the guy's body. So they inferred it was a heart attack. So yeah, so they were freaking out, thinking that he died, which in fact he actually did die from a heart attack, and my cousin Tom was freaking the heck out. He had never freaked out like this in his entire life. I wasn't there when this happened, but I felt pretty bad. And Tom called 911, and they arrived there and took Corey to a hospital, but unfortunately Corey was pronounced dead. It was unfortunately pronounced dead at the hospital, so that kind of changed perspectives a little bit. Yeah, those were dark times. And also recently, my Nana died as well, but she was an old man. Old woman is what I meant to say, because she's my Nana. My Nana died like a few weeks ago. But she was an old woman. She was like 95. So it wasn't anything too bad, and she lived a pretty long life. So she's also really nice. So she might go to heaven as well, and also Corey might go to heaven as well. So that's also nice. Corey might also go to heaven as well, despite his heart attack. He might live a happy life in heaven as well. So I don't feel too bad, because I know that he was a pretty nice man. So I think he might go to heaven. So yeah. But I did feel very sad at the time, and then I was just all like, and then all this stuff happened, and then I was just, and then one time I was out. Okay, so the thing that motivated me most was to create my YouTube channel was probably got to be when it was at the end of the year. It was at the end of my 8th grade year, last year. this year passed by. It was a high school, ninth grade. I was a freshman. But last year, I was doing a high five sort of thing with football players for end of the year, and like I was celebrating with them. We were supposed to like jump high five sort of thing, and I did a few times. It was pretty fun. And then I did it with Devin, and so what happened was I was gonna jump. I was gonna go on the right. I assumed he was gonna go on the left, but unfortunately, he went on the right as I was going on the right. So I bumped into him, and I actually did a flip, and I land, and my life flashed before my eyes. I actually thought I was gonna die there for a split second. Like, my life, like, sort of flashed before my eyes. And then next thing I know, I was lying on the ground with blood coming out of me. It was pretty bad. It was pretty bad. I was bleeding pretty bad. And Devin, the one that I accidentally run into, he was all like, "Are you okay? Are you okay? Do you need to?" And then he also called a teacher over here, and Devin was also part of the football team, but yeah, he also called the. Was it Devin or somebody else? It was probably. It must have been Devin. But anyway, Devin called the teacher over here, and it was Mr. Drake, my advisement teacher at middle school. He actually he helped me out, as well as some other 8th grade teachers. Helped me out. At first, I couldn't walk because, so when I landed on the ground, I landed on my arm, my side of my face, which I think it was this side of my face, and then also it was my leg. So, yeah, I was unable to walk. And I think it was also a side of my hip as well. So basically my right side of my body was sort of bleeding. So it was not the day I expected to happen. It was not the thing that I expected to happen, so I did not see that coming. So I lied there on the ground. I could not walk for a second, and then they picked me up, tried to get me to walk, and then I was finally able to walk. So I was finally able to walk away, and then Devin came to me apologizing for what happened, and I was like, you know what, it's okay. It was my fault. It was honestly my fault that I got injured. To be honest, it's not your fault. So so you have nothing to feel sorry for. So Devin was fine. Devin honestly did not have anything to do with it. He apologized to me, but I was just all like, no. You don't need to feel bad. I was the one who caused all the trouble. It's my fault. It was my fault that I injured myself. And, yeah. So, and that I actually went to the nurse, and I thought I felt like I had broken bones, but apparently I didn't, but I almost got broken. I would have got broken bones, but I didn't. Thankfully. Somehow I didn't get broken bones from that. Yeah. But that was what kind of motivated me. I was just all like, you know what? That's it. Something needs to be done about this chaos that's been happening to me in my life. I'm sick of it. I'm done. So I so that was when I started YouTube. Because I felt like I had enough. I had enough of my misery and all that stuff. So that was why I started YouTube. Because I felt like that was the ultimate cure for my depression and all my chaos that has been going on. And so far it's actually been working pretty well, so yeah. Yeah. But yeah, that was what motivated me to do this channel, and oh man, I remember when I first did my first video. Oh gosh, I look back at it now, it's literally really bad now. And now that I've come so far in my YouTube channel, oh gosh, now that I look back, oh Jesus heck. Oh, it's just like one of the worst videos ever made, to be honest. It's even worse than like what I made in like when I was like younger. I used to like make like videos like for like Connects videos. Yeah. They were also pretty stupid, but not as stupid as my first video on YouTube. So yeah, that was fun. I'm so glad I learned from that. Otherwise, things would have not gone the way they should have. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what I'm saying, but then again, I never know what I'm saying. I never know what I'm talking about, so yeah. But so now y'all know this stuff about me, know the like truth of why I started YouTube and all that stuff. And I just got kind of got into like a tangent, like rant now. But yeah, anyway, so yeah, so updates. The best of compilation will be coming up sometime soon. Maybe in like a few weeks, maybe a few days. I honestly don't know. And also for next videos, I'm gonna be doing, my intro is gonna change. My outro screen is gonna change slightly. Maybe. I don't know. But yeah, that's about it. That's about it. That's all I've thought about. So it's really come a long way since I first made my first video. And yeah, I feel like this is a really good approach in my life. Also, I was thinking about sometime in the future, I was thinking about making my own music. I was thinking about making my own music, but I don't know exactly how I'm gonna be able to do that. And also, I was thinking about making my own video games as well. So apparently, I did not know this, but apparently my phone had a maximum recording time. That was like 30 minutes of some sort. So it just ended the recording there. But yeah, I was just probably like, to be honest, I was probably gonna end the recording there anyway. So yeah. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Look out for the best of series, best of compilation of all the funny moments and all the scary moments. Just, in general, best moments of my channel. So, yeah. And, I will see you when that's done. So, bye-bye.